with the regular season getting near and near, I want to do a little bit of series about breaking down each positional group for the Detroit Lions, kind of look at who potentially is going to be the players that make the cut, who's on the cusp. How do I arrange it right now, just considering what's going on with OTAs? And in this video, we're starting with the offensive line. Let's begin. What is going on, YouTube, and welcome to Detroit Lions Talk with MicroMike. We talk all things Detroit Lions, news, rumors, analysis, breakdown, and everything regarding our franchise. And in this video, we're going to break down the offensive line. We're going to look at everything. Who's going to be the guy? Who's going to be starting? What is we've noticed in training camp? My expectations. Who's going to make the 53-man roster? But before we jump into it, make sure you go ahead and like the video. Liking the video really brings the video out, and that would be fan-freaking-tastic. Let's go right into the offensive line. When we look at the offensive line depth right now, and kind of what I'm seeing with camp, not a lot has changed, but it is important to take a look at of what's seeing we got going on here. And there is a couple of instances that may change it up if there's a trade, something from that facet. But my expectations and everything going on. When it comes to the Detroit Lions offensive line, I expect that Taylor Decker, I'm hoping he becomes a top 12 left tackle in the 2021 NFL season. I think he has the potential there definitely to get better. The issue when it comes to him right now is just continuity, and that's generally when it comes to a younger offensive line, an offensive line that's a little bit of switch up, and we're going to see obviously with the new scheme, we're seeing with the new quarterback. So I expect these guys to adjust to what's going on, and that will give Taylor Decker a chance to be a top 12, in my opinion, in the 2021 NFL season. To really help out this channel, all you got to do is smash that like button. It's free to do, and that's how you get the content out there for YouTubers itself and YouTube. So smash that like button. Let's get this video to at least to 100 likes. I totally get it. It's not the most valued video in the world. We're talking about the offensive line here, but that would definitely push the video out, and it would be awesome, and I'd appreciate it. And hopefully his backup is going to be Tyrell Crosby. This is the issue, what's going on. Who's going to be the backup? Matt Nelson definitely looks like he's going to make the roster for the Lions this year as a backup of a swing tackle, but Tyrell Crosby, he's definitely going to make the roster, if not get traded. That's the issue. Does he get traded? My hope is no, and he is the ultimate backup. I expect those two to be the backups to Taylor Decker and obviously Penei Sewell. Jonah Jackson for sure is going to be our starting left guard, and my expectations for him is to ascend in hopefully a top 20 guard position. Remember, 2 guards on a team, so being a top 20 is fairly good. He had a good year last year. Did not disappoint at all on any facet level. He was on the rookie team for the NFL, and I expect him to get better. But again, it's same with continuity for that positional group. Interestingly enough, when it comes to the backup to Jonah Jackson, I'm going to give this one right now to Logan Stenberg, but there is an individual we do have to look out for, potentially to be another individual to back up maybe Halapoulivaati Vaitai or Jonah Jackson if that situation does take place, and we will get into that in a little bit in the next slide. Center Frank Ragnow, no doubt about it, he is the starter for the Detroit Lions. I expect him to be I would say top 3 center in the NFL. Hopefully makes the All-Pro team. He is definitely ascending. Sky is the limit for Frank Ragnow. He is one of the best players on this football team. And again, we will go to his backup on the next slide. Top 3, Frank Ragnow. And I'm curious to see what you guys think. Can he be the best center in the NFL? Halapoulivaati Vaitai, here is the issue here with him. I do expect him to be the starting right guard. With that said, there is a possibility that he could get dethroned because we don't know what he's going to bring right now. My expectations for him is just be a top 50 guard in the NFL, and that's not good expectations. We need him to be better. But my thinking of him is he is definitely not the long-term solution for the Detroit Lions, and there's a potential if he does not play up to expectations, if he gets injured, that he could be removed as starter, and a Logan Stenberg possibility could be the replacement on that right side. And another individual down on the next slide we will talk about, Penei Sewell, the Lions' first draft pick in this year's draft. I definitely expect him to be the starter at the right tackle position, future potentially being a left tackle. I want him to be, I know this is fairly high, but to be a top 15 right tackle immediately off the rip. I want him to actually be much better than that, but him being a rookie, he's going to have ups and downs, and to be a top 15 as a rookie year would be absolutely nice. If you've not went on Newsbreak and checked out Lions Talk by Chat Sports, make sure you do that. It is a great app. It's news app and Newsbreak app here. And so you get on there and you can have all your local news, political news, sports news. But guess what? You have your Detroit Lions news. And I am on there dropping content not related to YouTube. So check me out, Lions Talk by Chat Sports. Go ahead and follow me on there. And let's get the Lions news out from a fan perspective. But I could see him ascending much, much higher than that for sure. But you got to understand continuity and going in the NFL, and he's got quite a bit of task ahead of him regarding the individuals he's got to face. But, man, this dude's going to be one of the best in the NFL fairly quickly, in my opinion. When it comes to his backup, again, I do expect Tyrell Crosby, if not traded, to be the backup. He's one of the swing tackles, very good one, but there is situations about him potentially being traded. So hopefully he does not get traded, and he can be a guy that if there's an injury, he can come in and protect Taylor Decker's spot as well as Penei Sewell and make sure Jared Goff is standing upright. Let's go ahead and jump into the next slide. Now, these two individuals here, I expect Tommy Kramer to really make a jump. Now, he is an undrafted rookie out of Notre Dame, a 4-year starter. This guy, to me, potentially could end up being the backup immediately and make the football team as an undrafted rookie. So watch for him in training camp. He's already been practicing with the number 2s. So he could definitely be the backup to Jonah Jackson and or Halapoulivaati Vaitai with Stenberg in there as well. Tommy Kramer, if he continues to progress, if Halapoulivaati Vaitai does fail and Stenberg ends up being the starter, he could be the immediate backup for both guard positions. Watch for that. Evan Brown, we'll see what he can do. I do think he has a potential to make the football team. That's why I highlighted these two individuals. But Tommy Kramer is the guy I would look for to potentially man both the spots and be one of the undrafted rookies that makes this football team. When we go back into the slides here, it would be awesome to see for that to happen because Vati Vaitai, in my opinion, is a 1-year player left on this team. I don't think he's going to be on this football team the following year. So if you can have a guy that could surpass him who's young as an undrafted guy, that would be amazing. Or Stenberg himself. I love Stenberg as well. A very nasty player. Put him next to Penei Sewell or Taylor Decker, and you're having a good young combination of quality players for this offensive line. It is really important just to maintain and see what is going to happen here. This is going to be an awesome positional group to continue to watch while training camp does unfold here fairly soon. Who is going to get this spot? Remember that this coaching staff is not locked down to a particular player. So if one can ascend, they can get up and be a backup. So watch for Stenberg and Kramer there. And throughout the season, watch Halapoulivaati Vaitai. He could get unseated, and that would be interesting for sure because, again, he is a guy that's extremely overpaid. He did not produce last year. Yes, he was injured, and hopefully he can produce. That would definitely be the hope, and I think everybody out there wants him to produce because it's such a high paid position we paid in free agency last year. We want to see him work out. In the upcoming videos, folks, we do got the One Pride podcast on Thursday, every single Thursday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure you're there. It's a fun, interactive show. It's all about having a good time. And if you got questions, we do have answers. It's the mailbag segment, and I really own this time to you. And on some Sundays, I would not say every single Sunday, I do personally, a live Q&A session for an hour just to kind of give back and make sure that you guys get all your questions answered. Not everybody's available on a Thursday night, so I'd like to get the individuals who is available on Sunday to come out and hang out. Also, I'm dropping videos every single day. Now, I'll be on vacation for 5 days, so these videos that I'm dropping will not be breaking news, but make sure you hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on all the Lions content that I am dropping.